Hey everyone, I'm back, and today we're going to be talking about Waiting for Guffman, if I pronounced that correctly. And this movie came out in 1996 and it's directed by Christopher Guest. And I thought this movie was fine. This is from the same director as Best in Show, and I like that movie better than this. I just feel as though what that movie is going for is more interesting to me than this was, because I just couldn't really get attached to anything in this movie, sadly. And there were some funny moments for sure. Like, I love the whole UFO segment. It takes place over the course of like a minute very early on in the film, but it was kind of funny to me at least. And there were a couple of moments where I was laughing and found it to be kind of goofy and silly and enjoyable for what it was. And I understood what it was going for. I liked the cast. The acting was pretty good. And Eugene Levy and Catherine O'Hara, I do like them in this movie as well. Parker Posey is good in it too, and the film worked well enough for nice, simple entertainment. And if that's what you're looking for, then I think it works so well enough for that. And if the humor works for you, then you're going to have a better time, I feel, as well. That might also factor into your overall experience. There were also some entertaining characters, but unfortunately, the most entertaining ones were the ones that just didn't really have all that much screen time, and I wasn't really able to really love it as much as I wish I could have. Because the things that I liked about this movie are just kind of little things and parts that really stand out to me, but I just wish there was more. I did like the scenes of the show being performed. That was kind of fun. And this movie is also kind of going for a mockumentary style of filmmaking, which is fun. I do like that about it. And I appreciated the lack of music for a good portion of it. And also, about halfway through the movie, there's a point where a character quits doing something. And I felt as though that was a moment where the movie got a little bit better for me, because it was something that happened in the story that impacted things, and it was like, yay, something happened. But unfortunately, the rest of the movie, nothing about it impressed me. I didn't connect with much of anything in this movie at all. Didn't care for the story, didn't like the characters, and because of that, it was just really difficult to get into anything. I wanted to say, yes, this was a fun experience, or this is kind of fun. That's cool. I like this, but it was just so bland to me, and I just didn't connect with the humor, unfortunately. And throughout the film, I was barely paying attention to the movie because of how bored I was. And all I could really pay attention was my physical discomfort. Like, oh, I'm getting a little hot right now. Maybe I'll just roll up my sleeves, see if that helps. And that did. And I'm getting a little uncomfortable because I'm staying in the same spot for so long. Let's readjust, see if that helps. I'm feeling a bit drowsy now, and I'm getting kind of tired and a little bit of a headache. Maybe I should drink some water, see if that helps. And that was pretty much most of my experience. Just feeling uncomfortable and just trying to make adjustments to myself. One thing that this movie did that was a tiny thing that I kind of liked was they said the word sardonically. That was kind of funny to me, because this is probably not going to connect with anyone else, but it was reminding me of the origins of the name for Sardonicast, like the podcast that they were thinking of. Like, they were thinking of what they should call the podcast, and they went with Sardonicast, which originated from the word sardonicism, which is pretty much just a darker version of sarcasm, is my understanding of the word. And that was kind of fun. And I should also mention that this movie was on Netflix, and I took full advantage of that by watching the movie at 1.5 times speed, just because I felt as though it would make a better experience for me overall, and I would just be wasting my time if I didn't do that. And this movie isn't even that long. It's not even 90 minutes, and I was feeling the runtime, and I just didn't care about anything in this movie. So, unfortunately, I would say skip this movie. That would just be my personal recommendation. I got nothing out of it. I was bored. Didn't connect with the humor all too well. There were some funny moments, but that's about all it had for me, and it was just very bland. So, with all that being said, I'm going to give Waiting for Guffman, a 5 out of 10. Thank you for watching my videos. As always, if you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below what you thought of Waiting for Guffman, and my social media links, they will all be in the description, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation, and I'll see you when I get my next review up, and that is going to be for either one of two films. One of them I'm going to try and see if I can catch it in theaters. The other one is just on Netflix. And there are two options. The one in theaters that I'll be watching is Iron Lung, if I can catch that. And if that doesn't turn out well and I miss it, then my other film that I'll be reviewing next will be How to Train Your Dragon, the live-action remake. So look forward to whatever comes up next. So that's going to be fun. But until I get those up, thank you for watching and have a great day.